Let's do Andrea here. Let's see. Adjust this craziness right here.
Hi,
Hello, how you doing, sweetheart?
how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. What did you want to ask about?
Okay, so I'm wondering about my son's dad. He's all but disappeared from the picture, and it's really weird because he was an active dad. He was in the picture and everything, but like within the last year, he's just scattered. So, and I don't really know what's going on with him.
Yeah, I kind of feel a personality shift from him, and it's not like this is a chosen personality shift. I almost feel like this is due to the minute you said his name, immediately I was thinking of like someone when they start to go through like mental breakdowns, and I'm kind of getting that vibe from him. I feel like maybe in his life he's either been he's been pushed too hard, or there's more of a that's what I feel. I feel like he's going through like a breakdown because I feel like he's just not functioning the same way that he was. I also think that he might have started getting into substances or something that might also be some of these changes in him as well. I do not think this will stay this way, though. I feel like this is temporary. The people he's around has a lot to do with it also, so I feel like that's a big indicator, a big reason. But I think that that's going to he'll come back around. It might take about 7 months before he starts to be more engaging again. But I feel like more him personally going through. I think he's just unable to keep up with everything, and he's kind of shutting down in his mind. And then he might be doing something or taking something that's aggravating or adding to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
The last time you talked to him, did he say something odd about people not caring about him, or like sometimes he feels like he's not thought about and people just like they just assume that he's okay and he's not?
Yes.
Yeah, he's not okay. I honestly would recommend he get with a doctor because he might need to address this in a different way. And I don't think that I wouldn't want him to hurt himself.
Okay. Thank you for that.
Yeah, so I would drum it into his head to go to a doctor and see if we can get some help for that process.
Can I ask you one more question? Can you give me any sort of insight on my spirit guide?
Yeah. Do you know their name?
I don't.
Okay. Her name, I think your main guide's a female. Her name is Talia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's funny because I was going to say Thumbelina. I was like, Thumbelina. Talia. Like,
Talia. Okay.
Yeah.
Very exotic sounding.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She actually makes me feel like you've seen her. So when you were little, you used to have an imaginary friend, and that was your imaginary.
Wow.
So if you ask the people around you that were around you when you were kids, they might remember you talking to like this imaginary girl.
Okay. Okay. How do I like tap into her or find out more about her?
Yeah. All you have to, there's 2 ways of doing it. One is right before you go to sleep, just pretend there's an imaginary like room in your mind, in your brain, and in this room there's nothing there except a seat in the middle, and the seat has like a tag that's reserved for your spirit guide, and you can put her name on the tag and just imagine it or envision it, and then fall asleep thinking that, and then invite her in and just say like, hey, like, you want to communicate? I'm down. Pop up in my dreams. I got space for you. And then hold that image while you're falling asleep. And that in itself is an invitation. And she will use that as an opportunity to try to get in and bridge the connection to you. That's one. The second thing, because they're communicating with us all the time, people want them to like appear. People want them to people want them to appear. People want to hear a voice. I'm like, y'all are really needy people. Like, y'all need to get good at paying attention, not make them better at, showing up and being like in full apparition form. The way you do that is by journaling your thoughts. Ask a question and expect an answer, and just answer the question. Even if you think it's just you answering the question, answer the question. And in the process of doing that, start to pay attention to your thoughts, because there's very subtle differences between what you're thinking, which is your stream of thoughts, and then what they're telling us. And you'll notice a very subtle difference. And at some point, you'll get good at distinguishing the difference. So then you can start to actually have regular conversations with them.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Bernie. I appreciate it.
You're welcome, sweetheart. You take care of
yourself.
yourself.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
You too. Bye-bye.